for you. And to be very honest, we're very ardent believers of the fact that the government may stand there, may come an enabler of the ecosystem, bring you the right policies, support you in trainings, but at the end of the day, it is going to be the private sector that is going to lead. It has to be the private sector that is going to lead. And all we do is that we bring the private sector together, and as I see the names across the boards here, this is also a culmination of industry, private sector coming forward, academia and government standing in support to ensure that the ecosystem is enabled and unlocked. As government, there are multiple training programs that I can mention, but I'm not going to go into those details. But I would like to for sure mention the fact that the cyber security capability that the country has shown in the last couple of months is absolutely phenomenal and unprecedented. Whether it was the government, whether it was the armed forces, or private individuals who've really stepped up to the occasion, it has been a commendable culmination of sheer brilliance and excellence that has come forward and assisted the armed forces in winning this war that was unfairly waged on our country. I would like to congratulate all of us on winning this particular war at a point in time where Pakistan has been able to establish itself on the global map. Special recognition to the Field Marshal, Chief of the Army Staff, General Asim Munir, and I would like to also specially mention Chief of the Air Staff. The way you all know how we've fought and won the battle in air is something that the world will teach as a case study in their security and these war institutes. It is not just commendable, it is unprecedented. But one thing that I would like to mention here is the 360 approach that was taken, and this is where all of you come in with the cyber security and cyber warfare that equally assisted in this whole process. Pakistan last year in 2024 was ranked as one of the top tier cybersecurity countries in the world. The ITU made rankings, and when we say top tier, we come in the ranks of US, UK, Australia, and the top countries that are there. And what happened last month essentially actually proved that we really did deserve to be where we were standing. I would like to mention here that the Center of Excellence for Cybersecurity that was built in Air University about 3 years back. So back in 2015, when we launched Vision 2025 under the leadership of the then Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif and the Planning Minister Ehsan Iqbal Saab, we made several centers of excellence. So there's a Center of Excellence in AI in Nust University, there's a Center of Excellence in Robotics and Space, and the idea was to make nerve centers and then connect other universities and industries. So Center of Excellence for Cybersecurity was made in Air University. And as I see today the progress, the Center of Excellence has come up with some wonderful initiatives, wonderful applications, and really developed the technology and come up to the mark, to the vision that it was intended to be. We are hoping that that Center of Excellence, along with the Cybersecurity Academy, and let me just say that I am so pleased to see a woman leading the Cybersecurity Academy, and I would like to commend, Madam, your leadership and capability for getting here. This is a space where I think, and I do see a lot of bright young women sitting in the hall today, but this is a space where there's a lot of room, and we're working very hard to build the gender digital divide. Only this year's gender digital divide rankings also improved Pakistan's position to a much better place, but still we have a long way to go. But these are the skills, and these are I think this is an industry which can really prove to be an equalizer across gender, across communities, bridge the urban-rural divide, and also the international divide that we see amongst countries. With the complete paradigm shift towards digital today, largely countries stand, for sure there are some countries ahead of us, some far ahead of us, but the emerging technologies really create that opportunity and space and sometimes that level playing field to catch up. And this, at this point in time, if we fail to keep pace, because we've shifted from the digital era and we've come into the intelligent era. The digital era was providing a lot of scope as an equalizer. But if left behind in the intelligent era, where artificial intelligence is exponentially building its capability, this intelligent era can actually prove to be a polarizer. Left behind in the intelligent era will at one point make it impossible to keep up pace. So we have to be very cognizant of the fact that how fast are we able to develop our capabilities, and that brings me 360 degrees to my first point, that it is the youth that has to lead now. It is all of you. You're not the future anymore. You're here, you're the present, you're sitting here, you have the capability. You're privileged to be sitting in a university like this and having these skills that you're here to showcase today. But with that privilege comes a lot of responsibility. Responsibility to be ethical, responsibility to share your knowledge, to share your skill, to understand that there are a lot of children out of school today, to build technologies that can help us, the government, ensure that every single child, every single citizen can be educated, can be skilled, and brought to a level where they are productive citizens of the country. So it is a shared responsibility between all of us sitting here today, whether it's the young people, the academia, industry, or the government. And we have to realize this responsibility moving forward. Once you get into the practical life, there's so much scope today to not just get into personal development and climb your career ladders, but the real challenge and impact is how many people do you carry with yourself. Individually, a lot of us will make it, but at the end of the day, what will count is what is that impact, what is that responsibility that we were able to fulfill that came with the privilege of going to a university. Let me tell you that at any point in time, in the Higher Education Commission, there is an upwards of only 2 million young people out of a 240 million population. So you're less than 1% of what this population is, and you're some of the most privileged young people who are sitting here. With this, I would like to thank all of you for being here. Your talent, your innovation, your entrepreneurship is your currency. We look forward to your development. We look forward to helping you, enabling you, and unlocking all of your potential so that Pakistan can really lead the way in, not just in these two particular domains, but in technology overall. Thank you so much.
Vifaq